Report and reaction. Brentford 3 West Ham 2 Premier League. Neal Maupay opened the scoring in the first half at Gtech Community Stadium, heading home his first goal since returning to the club in the summer transfer window. Before a sensational acrobatic effort from Mohammed Kudus and a close-range strike from Jarrod Bowen put the visitors ahead. But the Bees ended the game on top thanks to an own goal from Konstantinos Mavropanos and Nathan Collins' thumping header. Maupay off the mark, but Bees pegged back. Thomas Frank reverted to the side that lined up against Burnley a fortnight ago, with Franco Nika and Maupay replacing Mads Roerslev and Aaron Hickey in the starting 11. Maupay returned to a front three alongside Jon Wissa and Bryan Mbeumo, while Vitaly Janelt resumed duties at left back. As for West Ham, they made 4 changes from their last league game, a 1-0 home defeat to Everton, as Emerson Mavropanos, Tomas Soucek and Said Benrahma replaced Aaron Cresswell, Kurt Zouma, Edson Alvarez and Lucas Paqueta, with the latter duo suspended after picking up their 5th bookings of the season last weekend. There were half chances from both sides within the opening 5 minutes, when Mark Flekken recovered well from a slip inside his 6-yard box to prevent Michail Antonio from capitalizing. And Mbeumo won and took a free kick, but it was well held by Alphonse Areola. There was more goalmouth action 5 minutes later and, this time, it led to the opening goal of the game. Brentford had multiple chances that were cleared, before the ball fell to Franco Nika inside the area. His half-volley looked to be heading off target, before Maupay intervened and headed home from close range. It was the Frenchman's first goal since his return to the club, which he celebrated by belly-sliding in front of the home supporters. It took less than 10 minutes for the Hammers to equalize, when Antonio showed his strength to shrug off a defender and whip a ball into the box. Kudus, with his back to goal, spun and hit a spectacular acrobatic effort into the back of the net. David Moyes' side took the lead in the 26th minute when, after another cross into the box, the ball struck Kudus inside the penalty area, before hitting the post. Bowen had the simple task of following up and tapping home from almost on the goal line, thus becoming the first player in Premier League history to score in each of his side's first 6 away games. The West Ham fans were convinced their side had made it 3-1 on the 40-minute mark, when smart play from Kudus fed Bowen on the right side of the box. He sent a teasing ball across the penalty area, but Benrahma and Antonio appeared to get in each other's way at the back post, which saw the latter fail to convert into a gaping Brentford goal. Mbeumo almost netted the equalizer twice in first-half stoppage time, when a clever free-kick routine saw Vitaly Janelt lay the ball to him, before he curled wide of the left post. He then had an almost identical attempt moments later, but the result was the same. For good measure, the Cameroon international sent a third attempt narrowly past the frame of the goal, as Janelt drilled a low ball across the box, only from Mbeumo's first-time effort to skim past the woodwork. Collins' aerial threat key in turnaround. Mark Flekken was replaced by Thomas Strakosha at halftime, after the number 1 collided with Mavropanos in the first half. But it was Areola, West Ham's keeper, who was left picking the ball out of his goal, as the Bees equalized on 55 minutes. Some clever work from Janelt and Mbeumo on the right wing led to a swinging cross from the forward towards the back post. Nathan Collins rose highest, putting pressure on Mavropanos, and the West Ham player headed into his own net. Having forced the own goal, Collins netted one himself to put the Bees ahead with 20 minutes remaining. A classically gorgeous ball into the box from Matthias Jensen was asking to be attacked, and the centre-back towered over Naefagerd to net what turned out to be the winner. Both sides posed a threat in the closing stages of the game, with Maupay combining well with Mbeumo and Jon Wissa before shooting at the keeper, and Emerson firing over the bar, but the West Londoners hung on for a hard-fought 3 points. Brentford, Flekken Strakosha 46, Ajur Roerslev 79, Collins, Pinnock, Janelt me 90+1. Jensen Yermoliuk 79, Norgard, Onika, Mbeumo, Maupay, Wissa Gatos 89. Subs not used: Zanka, Olakigbe, Brearley, Adedekin. West Ham: Ariela, Kaufel, Mavropanos, Agurd. Emerson, Ward-Prowse, Soucek, Bowen, Kudus, Benrahma Fornals 64, Antonio Ings 64. Subs not used: Fabianski, Johnson, Cresswell, Cornet, Ogbonna, Kerrer, Mubama. Attendance 17. 103. Frank praises players' mentality after victory. Thomas Frank believes his side's mentality was key to their comeback. "I'm so pleased with the mentality of the players. Being 2-1 down in a Premier League game is always difficult to turn around," he stated. "We started the first half, we went 1-0 up, then they scored 2 goals. The first one is a great goal. The last 10 minutes before the break, we were more on top, creating chances and opportunities. Then, second half, I felt we were so cool, so composed, kept discipline in the game plan, kept playing, kept getting down the side and producing crosses, and we got 2 well-deserved goals in the end. I think the win was so well-deserved in the end, which is very impressive. I'm very pleased. Maupay, I love this club." Neal Maupay spoke of his pride after scoring his first goal since his return to Brentford in the summer. "I didn't know what to do," said the Frenchman, who last scored for the Bees against Preston North End in May 2019. "It's been a long time since I scored a goal, so I didn't know how to act. It was good to get back on the scoresheet, my first goal back here, and my family was in the stand. It means a lot. I love the fans, I love my teammates, and I love the club. I love everyone here. Last season I didn't play much, I had a very tough time, so I'm happy to be back here in a good environment. I enjoy being here. The people here at this club are amazing, but I knew that already. To be part of Brentford's history in the Premier League is what it's about for me. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.